Hello, hello, everyone. I'm Adriana. My last name, Nephis. I'm the coordinator for the Shared Reading Saturday program. Welcome. Welcome to our event today. Obviously, we're doing our live stream. Typically, we would always have our events in person, but of course, with everything that's happening in the world, we are doing everything online. So hopefully you can join us, and then you can join us again when we're back in person, hopefully to see you all there. I think we'd like to start out with some introductions of our tutors. We have our lead tutor, Fran Conlon. Loopold, excuse me. She's going to be doing all of our instructions during this live feed, and a little bit later, if your family has registered with the Shared Reading Saturday for today, you would have gotten your registration email that linked you to our Zoom meeting. I forgot to introduce everybody else on our screen. Let's do that first. Okay, everything's set up. Good. Okay, so if your family has received the email that connects us with their Zoom link, it'll connect you to our meeting. So if you have that registration email, you're going to be able to join our breakout groups a little bit later. You're going to have the opportunity to work one-on-one with our tutors and really practice the sign language that goes along with this book. If your family did not register before, don't worry. Next month, just email me, let me know if you'd like to participate in our one-on-one opportunities in November. It's a wonderful opportunity. it's great to have multiple sets of eyes, really. Take a look at where you're progressing with your language, and if you have specific questions, what an opportunity to have a one-on-one tutor. If your goal is to become more fluent in this language, please do. We have interpreters available. We have Spanish and English interpretation available. The story for today, In the Dark, Dark Woods. With Halloween so close, we wanted to pick a story that really reflected the time of the year. It might be a little spooky for some families, not so scary though, I promise. So at the end of today, we just want to make sure that everyone checks out our website because we have some crafts that go along with our story. That'd be really fun. All right, we're going to head off to Fran. Here we go. And if we could check in just to be sure that the interpretation has been switched over to Desiree.
Wonderful. Hi, Adri. All right, we are ready to go. And today, I believe we will be starting with our story first and move on from there. Yay, awesome. Hi, everyone. Good morning. It is great to see you all. We've had a good time so far. This seems like a good book for October. We've got Halloween coming up, right? So this is a really nice story to read with your kids. The title of our book today is In a Dark, Dark Wood. And this was illustrated by Christine Ross. All right, let's turn the page and see what we find. Just want to make sure I can adjust my position here so you can see our full story. Here we go. Oh, I see trees, many trees lining the path. It's dark. Dark. Next page. What do I see? Oh, just just readjusting my camera. One moment. I apologize for that. Just want to make sure that everyone can see me clearly. The woods. Dark. Apologize for that. So again, our woods, dark. There, the woods have what? A path, a winding path. P-A-T-H, path. It's dark. Up the winding path. It's dark. Up that way up that way. Sat there a house. That house is again dark. The house sitting there, the house is what? So we're just having a little bit of technical difficulties with the Spanish language and translator. So we're going to go back just a bit to make sure that our families who are using the Spanish translator have an ability to access what was just said. So we're just going to back up just a tad bit. Okay, it looks like we can start all over again. Hello again. Hello. Here's our book for today. The title of our book is In a Dark, Wood. The illustrations are by Christine Ross. You see the woods, the trees, many trees. It's dark. Many trees, the woods, has what? A path, winding path. P-A-T-H, path. There, the winding path goes up. It is dark. And all the way up there, plopped. That is what? A house. A house. It is dark. All the way there, that house, it is dark. And what? has what? Stairs. All going up. Go in and up the stairs. Go in, up the stairs, to the side. Right there was what? A room. Again, it's dark. Go into the room. There it is dark. What else? I spot with my eye. I see a cabinet, a door I can open. It's dark. Open it up. It is dark. I see and I look. And what? What do I see? I spot with my eye. I see a box. A box. Lift the lid. Peer inside. What is it? Inside is dark. But what is it? A ghost! All done with the book. So, hopefully see you all practicing the story. I think that this is a story that you can excel at and you can get this skill up and running quickly. This is not too hard of a book. It's a really nice one, and it's still a bit of a challenge. I know that we have been working in months past about how to read to children who are deaf or hard of hearing, and the best approach to doing that, if you all remember. I think this is a good time to do a little bit of a review of the principles for reading to deaf and hard of hearing children. Some of you may be familiar with these principles because we have reviewed them over the months past, but it never hurts to review again. We also have some new families joining us, and it's always nice to talk about these principles. So, principle number 1. Translate using ASL. Focus on concepts, not exactly the English print on the paper. You don't have to be beholden to the English print. You can look at a picture, find out the primary concept that is on the picture, and describe that. You can use fingerspelling with these children. No matter what age kids are, you can definitely introduce fingerspelling. Children will pick up a piece of the language. Principle number 2. It's important to keep both languages, be it English and ASL, or Spanish and ASL, visible at all times to help the kids understand. You have to do what you can to make it easier for you. For example, holding the book. I'll show you. I was trying to find a book so that I could demonstrate. So this will be my book. And at night, I'm reading with my deaf child. I would point to the words like this, so the child could see the printed words, but also I can sign with my hand at the same time. Or a child could be sitting with me in my lap, and I could reach around, having the child looking at the book, and I could sign in front of them, even though their back is to me. So this is a skill that does require a little bit of practice, but this is something maybe you can do in the breakout rooms today, trying to practice and troubleshoot how you would be able to practice this principle. All right, the next one. Principle number 3. Sometimes when reading a printed text, it may be a very simple sentence, which is nice when you're reading a story, but it's also important to expand on concepts and add additional information that might be missing, and that can develop additional concepts. Maybe you're familiar with this book here. Nosy Nora, excuse me. This is a nice example, I'll show you. So you can see the text itself is a very simple sentence. It just says, Jack needed burping, so Nora had to wait. That's the English sentence that's provided. However, when a teacher is reading this story to a class, you see all of the extra information that is being given to this text, giving lots of examples for it, like Dad is busy. Nora had to come up and get Mom's attention and tapped Mom. But there was a problem. Mom was busy. Mom was busy because she had the baby. She was holding the baby. Oh, holding the baby because the baby needed to burp. Which meant Nora was getting frustrated and asking for attention. You see I added that word frustrated? So adding those context clues, adding the additional information, not just that Mom was burping the baby, but also that Nora was trying to get her attention. And adding that information. And also you can see that Nora has a bowl on her head because she wants attention. And it was not working because Mom was still so busy because she had the baby and was patting the baby's back. So that's a lot of text that is printed under the original text. But you can compare how much language we provide to give these additional clues when we are expanding and reading to deaf children. And that really helps them understand the book better. So this is principle number 4. So deaf readers will read a story multiple times. And in the beginning, the first time reading the story, it will be storytelling-esque. There will be lots of descriptions, lots of concepts, developing concepts through expansions. And then as time goes on, rereading the book again and again, kids start to understand concepts a little bit easier once they're reintroduced, which means deaf readers will stop expanding so much on subsequent read-throughs. By the third or fourth time reading the same story, they are giving less and less expansions, and it's becoming more of just reading the book. So that is what number 4 talks about, is the continuum of going from storytelling all the way to story reading. All right, so we're going to hold our game for now. We are going to break out into our separate groups in a moment, and we will give you an opportunity to practice signing in the dark, dark wood yourself. I hope that you all can try to remember the 4 principles that we just talked about today and try to incorporate them into how you are signing and practicing the book. All right? So we have 2 absolutely wonderful tutors who are helping us today. Once you're done in your breakout room, if we have time, we do have a nice bingo game that we could play. It might be a bit of a challenge doing this virtually through Zoom, but we'll see what we can do and try our best. And Adria is saying, before we go into our breakout rooms, I'm wondering if you would like to review any of the key vocabulary words that came along with our story. And then we will end our live stream, but we will keep our Zoom open for our registered participants to join our breakout rooms. So again, we're going to just re-review our keywords, and then the live stream will end and the breakout rooms will start. My head is getting cut off from this streaming. Okay. So we have a list here on the left side. Those keywords are from our story that we read today. The first sign, dark. Wood? No, not that kind of wood. In the story, it is not the wood that you saw. It's wood. Who remembers the signs that we did? Like this. Trees passing. Like forest. So you see the word wood and automatically think the wood that you can saw. But the sign in this concept, in this content, is woods. Path. Winding path. House. Staircase. Going up. Room. Cupboard. You can do cupboard like this with B hand shapes, or with the A hand shapes like you're actually opening up the cupboard. Box. Box. And the last one from our story is ghost, with the F hand shape. So those are the key words from our story that we read today. I have another column. I'm not sure, Adri, if you would like me to review this now, the Halloween signs, or if you prefer me to hold it until after the breakout rooms. And Adri is saying, it's up to you. We are completely flexible with whatever you want to do. We trust your judgment. So Fran is going to go for it now. Well, maybe we'll hold off on them. I think we're going to wait. We'll wait. Because we'll try to do this with our game at the same time. So those are our Halloween signs. Don't want to overwhelm everybody too much all at once. Maybe not a good thing. And Adri says, that's fair. I understand. So thank you everyone so much for joining our live stream of shared reading. Thank you so much for your patience with our technical glitches that popped up. Of course, we're still learning and, we're still challenged sometimes with technology, but we are committed to fixing everything as we can as it comes up. With that, I will stop sharing our live stream. And if you would like to join us next month, you are welcome to join our live stream again. We have information here on the left side of my screen about our monthly meetings. Our next meeting will be November 21st. All right. We have a new book. We don't do the same book every month. We have new books every single month. So if you're interested in joining in our breakout rooms next month, please make sure that you visit our website. You should be able to find a link here. Within that website, you will be able to go and sign up for our breakout rooms that we offer for individual tutoring. With that being said, thank you so much for joining us. And if you are registered, please stay in our Zoom groups. We will be doing breakout rooms in a moment. Thank you all very much.